Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to crochet these really cute baby mitts. As you see, they don't have a thumb, so they are infant sized. And I made these 0 to 3 months, and they're super quick to whip up. So let's get started. To begin, you will need the Red Heart with Love yarn. And you don't have to use it, but I find it's really soft and great for babies. This is actually called Mango, and I love it for like a pumpkin color. You're also gonna need white, and this is Red Heart with Love as well, but it's just a yellow. You will also need an H-sized hook, and this one is 5.00 millimeter, a yarn needle, and a pair of scissors. First, you want to make a magic ring, and I just took my yarn and wrapped it around my fingers like this. You want to grab your hook, and you're going to go through here and grab that back yarn, just like this, and it's going to make a little loop like this. And you are going to chain 3. So there's 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to double crochet 7 into the ring. So a double crochet is yarn over, insert your hook into the ring, grab your yarn and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the second 2 loops. And I'm just pulling down that tail a little bit to close the magic ring a little bit more. And I'm going to do that again. So we're going to double crochet again. Yarning over, insert your hook into the ring, grab your yarn and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the second 2 loops. Now we have 2 double crochet, and we need 7. So there is 3, 4, 5, 6, whoops, my yarn split, 7. And that chain 3 at the beginning is going to count as our first double crochet. So we're actually going to have 8 double crochet into this ring. So you're going to count your posts, which are those uprights right there, if you can see them, the uprights. So you should have, counting the chain 3 at the beginning, we have 2, 4, 6, 8. And now to close the magic ring, I'm going to take my hook out, and I'm going to grab this tail, and you see it's at the front. We're actually going to pass it to the back, but kind of make a loop at the front, like this. And then you're going to grab the end of it through the center of your ring, kind of make a knot. Then grab this front yarn right here, and you're going to pull it, and the loop is going to get smaller. So you're going to pull it, and then you're just going to pull that tail, and it cinches it down. So you can hardly see, there's almost no space. Okay, and now we're going to slip stitch to the beginning. I'm going to grab my working yarn here. You're going to slip stitch to the chain 3, top of the chain 3. Okay, now we're going to chain up 1, and we're going to half double crochet 2 into each stitch all the way around. So to half double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the very first stitch, the same stitch that we slip stitched into. Grab your yarn and pull up a loop, and you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Now that chain 1 is not going to count as a stitch, so we're going to just push that over again, and we're going to do another half double crochet into that same stitch. So yarning over, inserting our hook, grabbing our yarn and pulling up a loop. There we have our 3 loops. Yarning over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And then, as you see, the next stitch is right there, and we're going to place 2 into the next stitch. So 2 half double crochet into each double crochet of the previous row. And at the end you should have 16 half double crochet. Go ahead and do that, and I will see you for round 3. All right, I have just completed 15 half double crochet, and the round 3 is actually, we're going to be changing color to orange. So you want to get your orange yarn ready here and place the last half double crochet is going to be worked kind of half in white and half in orange, and it kind of makes a really smooth color change. So go ahead and yarn over and insert your hook into the last stitch, grab your yarn and pull up a loop, and then you're going to stop right there and you're going to grab your orange yarn. And as you see, I don't have it knotted or anything like this. I'm just grabbing the yarn and I'm going to loop it onto my hook just like this, and I'm going to pull it through all 3 loops for the half double crochet. Okay, so it looks just like that. Then you're going to take your white and you want to pull it down just a little bit. Then you're going to grab your orange again and kind of holding that tail a little bit in the back, you're going to slip stitch to your first half double crochet. Okay, so it's going to look like that. Then you can grab your scissors. See, I have a lot of tails going on here. I should snip the magic ring tail there, and I'm going to go ahead and snip the white now. But you can leave a tail because you want to take the orange tail and the white tail and you just want to tie them off. And you can also take your yarn needle and sew them in later. Okay, so now we want to chain up 1 and we want to half double crochet into that same stitch that we slip stitched into. So we're going to half double crochet into that first stitch, and we're going to half double crochet into each stitch all the way around for round 3. So you go ahead and do that, and I will see you for round 4. Okay, so I'm just putting my last half double crochet into for round 3, and sometimes it looks like there's actually another stitch. So you want to make sure, it almost looks like there's another little stitch there, but you want to make sure and count your half double crochet because you should have just 16. We are done increasing, so go ahead and slip stitch to join and chain up 1 for round 4. Now round 4 through 7 is going to be 1 half double crochet into each stitch all the way around. So you go ahead and do that, and I will see you for round 8. Okay, we are moving right along here. You can see here's the completed mitt, and we just have yellow to go now. I just have 1 more half double crochet to my 7th round, and I'm going to do a similar color change from originally when we did the white to the orange. Now we're going to do orange to yellow. So I'm going to yarn over and insert my hook into the last stitch, grab my yarn and pull up a loop. I have my 3 loops on my hook, and I'm going to grab my yellow. Same thing, no knot. I'm just going to grab a piece of yarn and pull it through all 3 loops on the hook. And with a little practice, you will get better and better with this. I just find it's really great for color change. So I'm just going to pull my working yarn for the orange and cinch it down a little bit. Grab my working yarn for the yellow and slip stitch to the top of my work here. Okay, so I'm going to pull all the yarn now just to tighten it, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the orange now. I'm going to tie those 2 tails together just so I don't forget, because I will forget and then my little mitten will fall apart. Okay, now we're going to chain up 1, And we're going to half double crochet into each stitch all the way around. This is row 8. Go ahead and complete row 8 and I will see you for row 9 and to begin this ribbing. Now we are going to begin row 9 and 10, and these are our ribbing rows. You're going to chain up 1, and then we're going to front post half double crochet, back post half double crochet, and then we're going to repeat all the way around. So to front post half double crochet, you're going to yarn over and you're going to grab, instead of going into the top of the stitch, you're going to grab this post right here. So you're going to go around your stitch just like this. Okay? So we're going to grab that front post. Now I'm going to do it again. We're going to yarn over and grab the front post, grab our yarn and pull up a loop. Then we're going to yarn over again and pull through all 3 loops. And that was our first front post half double crochet. Now we're going to do the same with the next one, except it's going to be from the back. So we're going to yarn over and we're going to take our hook and we're going to go around the back and grab the stitch like that. Yarn over and pull through and through. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So we're going to do that again. We're going to yarn over and we're going to do the front post now. We're going to go from the front, yarn over, bring up a loop, so we have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And now we're going to do the back. Yarn over and we're going to go from the back. See, I'm holding my yarn on my hook there so it doesn't slip off, because see, let's see what happens if I don't hold it. It kind of gets in the way. So we're going to hold it. And from the back, pulling up a loop, we have our 3 loops, yarning over and pull through all 3 loops. And the front, and we're going to do the back loop now. Back post half double crochet and pull through all 3 loops. Now we're going to front post half double crochet and back post. And once you get the hang of this, it's much easier done than said, I guess. And with practice, your ribbing will get more and more even. So we just have a few more here. I will let you finish and we can meet back up for row 10. Okay, so we can start round 10. And because we had 16 stitches, and that's an even number, we have, of course, front post, back post, front post, repeat. Well, because we started with a front post half double crochet, you should end with a back post half double crochet for row 9. We're going to slip stitch to the top of that half double crochet front post. And we're going to chain up 1. And now we're going to do the same thing we did for row 9, but it's kind of easier because you've already started this front post, back post pattern. So it's much easier to grab your front post as your first stitch and then the back post, because they're kind of already sticking where they're supposed to stick. So there are our first 3 stitches, and you see how good they're looking. All right, and the back post is the next stitch. Go ahead and complete row 9, or row 10, just like row 9. Okay, so I just completed row 10 and I'm slip stitching to join, grabbing my scissors and snipping my yarn, grabbing that tail and pulling through and through on my last stitch there. And now I'm going to take my yarn needle and sew in all my little ends. You can even turn your mitt inside out to finish off your mitt. Thank you so much for watching. I think these little mittens are super cute, and Please like this video, comment on it, and thank you all so much for subscribing, and I will see you next time.